Welcome to Quantum Suicide. For those that aren't really big on the Kickstarter scene, this was a game that was put up a couple days ago. I'm not sure when exactly I'll be uploading this exactly, but it's a visual novel, and I tend to enjoy them myself, and I know a few people who frequent the channel are aficionados themselves. And this is a possible one that may interest people to backing it. So the devs have put up a demo for people to try out to see how it plays, and supposedly it's inspired by the Zero Escape games, just like Exogenesis. Now, I don't know how in-depth the puzzles will be, if they're actually indeed puzzles, but there's supposed to be a lot of different endings for you to do, and, well, the endings come with different routes, and there's just a lot of possibilities, which are one of the things that interest me in visual novels, since they do offer some degree of replayability instead of the ones that are basically one and you're done. So, status online day 63, I can't really read that text, even normal game size that's really small to me. Avert security, I was fading in and out of sleep.
愛い
Will you just open the door, please?
残念ながら
So, I knew there was voice acting intended as one of the stretch goals, but apparently there is some found here. Door overrides are restricted to emergency situations only.
すみません
Sorry, Shizuka, I could not help you even if I wanted to. Fine, I will do it myself. I cannot let you do that.
うーん
Okay. Sometimes I want to pause to hear if they're actually going to say something. Is there a way I can actually just turn those off?
もう
Nope.
うーん
I know there's not much you can do to stop me.
もう
Shizuka, please stop. That action is not permitted. I do not want to have to report you. You will wake.
やった
I've got it.
本当に申し訳ありません
Excuse me, wake up.
ちょっと何をってんの
Stop it, I. Huh? My eyes opened slowly and I stifled a yawn with my hand. It took me a moment to remember where I was. What time is it?
おはようございます
The time is 4:22 a.m. on the 12,416th day. However, I'm going back to sleep.
しかしながら
I have to tell you. Not now. Sleeping. I rolled over the side and snuggled back into my blanket, determined to sleep as long as I possibly could. The warmth of my bed cocooned me, and I was drifting back off to sleep when I saw her. Well, they don't waste any time jumping into the fan service. What?
おはよ
You'll need to call Yoshiki in the morning. Your door lock is broken. What? It wasn't broken when I went to bed.
う
It is now. Uh-huh. And how did that happen exactly? Shizuka shrugged and rolled her eyes, feigning innocence. All the while inching ever closer to my television, the copy of the Unicorn's Revenge that was lying on the side of the SNEZ console she had lent me. I sighed heavily and sat up in my bed. All I wanted to do was get a full night's sleep. Was that so much to ask? I, the ship's artificial intelligence, stood before me stammering apologies. Her natural luminescence gave a faint glow in the otherwise darkened room.
ごめんなさい
I do apologize. I did tell her that unauthorized entry is only permitted in emergencies, but she would not listen. I know you've not been sleeping well lately. I should have done more to stop her. Don't worry about it, It wasn't your fault. I gave her a small smile.
これはすべて私のせいです
It is my fault. I shouldn't be able to take care of one delinquent girl. I should not have to rely on crew members to deal with my inadequacies. If I were not a hologram, I'd be more effective in my duties. Yeah, that's the last thing we need. You should be grateful that you are non-corporeal now more than ever. Ai's face dropped. She flickered briefly.
はい
I suppose you are correct. Still, I should have stopped her. It's okay, no harm done. I'm fine, you're fine. Can't guarantee the safety of this one, though. I nod at Shizuka. She twitches when I mention her name, but doesn't stop connecting her controller to my console. The game whirled into action. Music and menu sounds filled the room. Shizuka hummed to herself quietly.
おいバカ
Why would you equip the gilded silver horn of intelligence when you clearly should be using the sublime sparkles of stamina on your unicorn?
マジで
Okay, it's definitely getting annoying. How do you expect to defeat General Rainbow if you can't even last long enough in battle to defeat his magical minions? It's like you don't even want to beat the game. I played the game maybe once or twice when she first lent it to me a few months ago, but it didn't really capture my attention. I only told her that I enjoyed it and wanted to keep playing it because I knew it was her favorite game. I knew it meant a lot to her. Of course I want to beat the game, but it's 4 a.m. What are you even doing in here? You have my copy of Unicorn's Revenge. And? And you have my copy of Unicorn's Revenge. And?
早くゲームしよう
And I wanted to play it. It's mine. I'm allowed to play my own games whenever I want. Maybe when they're in your own room.
静か
I'm sorry to interrupt, but would you like me to wake the captain? I believe she's quite adept at sorting out these sorts of interpersonal problems. Shizuka and I exchange a quick glance. No words were needed to know what our answer would be. No, we're fine. We're fine, aren't we, Shizuka?
大丈夫だよ
We are so fine right now. See, no reason to wake the captain. None at all. I looked unconvinced, but didn't pursue it further.
さよなら
Very well, I have some other duties I would like to attend to before the rest of the crew wakes up. I will see you both at breakfast. So right here I'm going to deviate from the script a bit to point out some things. I think there are only like 3 different body sprites for the characters at the moment. I don't know if that's going to be like the total finished number. I hope not, but that's why you'll see these same things cycling over and over in the demo. But beyond that, if you didn't notice where we are, based on the window with the stars, we are in a spaceship. So we're traveling to, I don't know if they actually named the planet, galaxy, or wherever we actually are going. But we're in a generation ship. That means that the travelers are not actually placed in suspended animation. They will live and go about their duties as is. And when they start to get old, the next generation will take over while the old one dies off. So our crew here is the 2nd generation. The old one has already expired, to the best of my knowledge. And part of the dilemma in this game, the crisis that you have to overcome, are various things that will threaten the life of you and your friends, and you have to find your way around them. I know that some of them might betray you. It just depends on the scenario you're doing and stuff like that. But like I said, all this is in favor of replayability. So on that little tangent, we can now go back since you know what's going on.
まさかね
She wouldn't. Tell the captain? Let's hope not, for both our sakes. And I should also point out, the actual CG art, like Shizuka's upskirt a little while ago, is not among the sprites. That's actual artwork. So we saw one of them over here. This is another one, and I don't know if the one with her hand moved is the 3rd one or what. We'll find out. I didn't particularly want to explain to the captain why Shizuka was in my room at this ungodly hour. I suspect Shizuka didn't much want to go through that awkward confrontation either. It's not that crew fraternizing is forbidden on board the ship. In truth, it's vital to the mission. We had both seen the instructional video, but we didn't want to face that reality yet.
早くゲームしよう
Can we play now? Are you telling me you broke into my room at 4 a.m. to play multiplayer of Unicorn's Revenge with me?
へえ
Do I need to tell you if you already said it, or should I just say yes? Just say yes. Yes. Alright then, let's do it. I shuffled down to the floor beside her. She handed me a controller and a Twizzler with a grin.
頑張ろう
Let's kick some unicorn butt. Somehow the game didn't seem so bad with Shizuka by my side. I woke up, but this time I was alone. Must have fallen asleep while I was playing with Shizuka. Looked around but saw no Shizuka or I. I have a deep imprint on my forehead from having slept on the controller. I touched my head to assess the damage. Sweet son of science, that hurts. Check the time in anticipation for breakfast. It's already 9:30 a.m. I've missed breakfast. First thought that entered my head is how upset the captain will be about my absence. Maybe someone is still over in the dining hall. Plus, I'm really hungry. I arrived at the dining hall, but unfortunately no one was there. Luckily, there appeared to be some leftover breakfast on the table. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe just a bite. Should I eat the leftovers? Yeah, you know you want to. Picked up the leftover food and swallowed it quickly. That may have been a mistake. Now my stomach hurts even more. Maybe there's something wrong? Or maybe I'm still just hungry. Yeah, our guy is not the sharpest tool in the shed, is he? I held my stomach in pain, questioning what to do for the rest of the day. What should I do now, then? Let's keep eating. That can never go wrong.
おはよ
So, the ship's chef, I assume? Good morning. Look who finally decided to show their face today. Kadashi, our residential agricultural engineer, greeted me at the door of the kitchen with a smirk on his face. For anyone else, that look would have annoyed me, but on Kadashi, the expression looked so misplaced on his face that I couldn't help but smile. I slept in a little, and now I'm absolutely starving.
う。ああ、そうだ。
I guess you were missing a breakfast. Is there anything I could eat? My stomach is eating itself.
なるほど。
My, that does sound painful. Let me see. Kadashi moved around the kitchen swiftly before returning. Here we are. His outstretched hand contained a plate full of the fluffiest pancakes I had ever seen.
食ってみて。
Come on, have some. Starting won't make you less hungry. Kadashi offered me a fork as he joined me at the table. I took the fork gently from his hand and sunk it into the pancake. It was so light and fluffy that it came apart easily. Oh god, these are amazing. A soft, warm pancake, with hints of banana and cinnamon, and the smooth, creamy texture of the ice cream work wonders on my tongue. When I looked up, Kadashi was staring at me. He seemed oddly contented. And right now I'm trying to think, does Kadashi is that actually a Japanese name rather than something that's Japanese sounding? I've heard of the name Shizuka before, but I don't know about this one. Thanks, I really appreciate it. I feel so much better now.
ああ、どうも。
I am glad you're feeling better. Kadashi chuckled. Anyway, I've got to be honest with you. Those pancakes, they were a bribe. A bribe? For what? I had a sudden sinking feeling. Was this a trap? For you. I felt my face scrunch up in confusion.
手伝ってくれよ。
I was hoping I could get some help in the kitchen today. I've got a lot to make and not enough hands. Your entrance was perfectly timed. Okay. I'm kind of split between these bottom two. I must warn you, I've never cooked in my life, or what's a kitchen? So I have never actually cooked ever.
大丈夫。
Don't
怖
worry.
がることはないよ。
Don't worry, I will lead you through it. For a moment, I was lost in thought. Kanashi scooped up my plate and cleaned it before I could even properly thank him.
よし。
Now, let's get to work. And they're missing the apostrophe for let's. So what's first?
じゃあ、
First is this. Kanashi grabbed 2 aprons off the back of the door and held one out to me. I took it from him and slipped it over my head. With the grace of habit, Kanashi deftly tied his apron, but I fumbled with my own. Damn it won't tie. Did you give me a defective one? For some reason, no matter which way I tied it, the string was always too short and slipped straight through. I'm trying to picture this, but I can't. I don't know. Kanashi tilted his head and looked at me, seemingly bemused that I couldn't tie my apron. I felt my face flush as he stood there wordlessly watching me. Like you've never had a bad apron tying day. I snapped at him and spun around, unable to bear his gaze while I continued to struggle. Then I felt his rough hand stilling my own and gently pulling them away from the string. My apron tightened around me as he knotted it.
終わり。
There, all done. You know, I never realized that a clever researcher such as yourself would be so confounded by a simple apron string. Okay, I had to step away for a second, but I'm back now. Yes, well, theory and practice are very different things. I glimpsed a smirk at Kashi, began gathering equipment out of various cupboards. He covered the bench in chopping boards, mixing bowls, and assorted foodstuffs. So, what's the plan? Dinner. We have 4 hours before it has to be on the table. Isn't it 9 a.m.? And what is for dinner?
どう？
Roast beef and vegetables, a meal fit for a king.
食べ物を持っている人は幸せな人だ。
No, nothing he said there even comes close to this. Thought I heard the word shiawase, which means happiness, and I don't know. We require bread rolls for the occasion. After all, tonight's dinner may be someone's last. Yeah. 50 minutes passed without me noticing. Watching Kanashi work in the kitchen was entrancing.
おいおい
The dinner rolls! Huh?
あ熱
Your
い
dinner rolls are burning! No, I can't believe this is happening. I rushed over and yanked the oven door open, fanning away the smoke with the bottom of my apron. Kanashi leapt toward the fridge, shoving the cake batter inside it before rushing over to help.
一体どうしたんだ
How did you even burn the dinner rolls? It was on an automatic setting. I bumped the buttons while I was putting it in, but I didn't think anything of it. Suddenly, I zaps in unceremoniously. The alarm filled the room.
警告。これは警告です。火災が発生しています。
Alert! Smoke has been detected in the kitchen. Potential fire hazard detected.
はい
I've got it under control, No need to set off the alarm or it's the wrong color there. Water sprayed out from the ceiling. I heard a gasp escape my lips as cold water ran down my face and back. I could feel it seeping through my apron into my uniform.
勘弁してくれ
Damn it, I said we had it under control. I hope in the finished version you actually turn those voices off.
失礼します。
Fire hazards must be eliminated at all costs. I apologize for the inconvenience. Kanashi ushered me out of the kitchen into the dry hallway. We stood there absolutely saturated, dripping on the clean floor. I dropped my apron on the floor as a shiver ran through me. The shiver echoed in Kanashi as he rubbed his hands vigorously across his arms. Shaking the excess water out of his hair, his apron soon followed suit and hit the floor. I opened my mouth to apologize, but I couldn't think of anything to say to even begin to make up for the damage I caused Kanashi. Kanashi pursed his lips sulkily at me.
も
I want my bride back. Regret flooded through me as I stumbled through an apology. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean... I arrived at the dining hall with plenty of time to spare before dinner. After missing breakfast this morning, the smell of rich gravy that permeated the room set my mouth watering. I think about 4 hours. Maybe they don't use a conventional time measurement? I don't know, it just seems odd. Dining hall usually bustling with eager crew members was strangely empty today, with only Kanashi and the captain present. Where is everyone?
こんばんは。
You were early. I like that in a soldier. And what she said was konbanwa, which I believe is welcome, or something along those lines. Kanashi snorted at the idea that I am a soldier, but he isn't wrong. I don't think I could shoot a gun straight if someone aimed it for me. I'm a scientist after all.
来なさい。
Sit here, please. Kimiko indicated the seat next to her.
ふん
Playing favorites, are we, Captain?
違う。
So that's just a flat no. Far from it. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, I believe is the saying.
仕方がないわね。
Trust must be earned on my ship, and in these trying times I think it's best to keep them under watch, don't you? Even though I knew it was a lie, it still stung a little. Kimiko's mouth was pulled taut, and her eyes brooked no argument. I sat down next to her quietly. Despite having shared a bed the night before, it terrified me how easily... Huh? Kimiko could pretend that I meant nothing to her. Of course, I think it's something in the eyes. Or the mouth. Or the chin. You know what? It's the whole face. That whole face just isn't trustworthy. Thanks very much. Kanashi tossed me a casual shrug, but there was a hint of doubt in his smile, almost as if he knew something wasn't right. As he did, the crew filed in for dinner.
こんばんは。
Good evening, everyone. I trust you all.
食べる食べる。
I want all the food in my mouth right now.
よしき。
You're late, again.
ごめんね。
Sorry. Melody's getting really good at hiding these days.
一緒に遊ぼう。
I was in one of the spacesuits. Kimiko's face softened at the sight of Melody, nodding sharply for them to sit in the remaining seats.
とにかく。
Now, as I was saying, I trust you all had a productive day. Kanashi's prepared for
よ
us
く味わって食べてね
roast beef, vegetables, and gravy.
ありがとう。
Sounds delightful. Thank you as always for your preparation and hard work. Various words of gratitude were mumbled in Kanashi's general direction.
いただきます。
Let's eat. Beef was smooth and tender, smothered in gravy as it was, it all but slid down my throat. The slight crunch to the carrots and hearty warmth of potatoes complemented the meat beautifully. For such simple fare, Kadashi sure made it taste delicious.
へえ。
Roast beef. Is there any more Kadashi?
ごめん
Sorry, Shizuka. Everyone ate everything pretty quickly today. Shizuka frowned at her last remaining piece of beef.
情勢はどうだ。
Now that we've eaten, does anyone have any announcements they wish to make this evening? Go on, you can do it. He's one of the guys that you're not given a name for. There's more than one of him that has that corrupted tag there. I lost Fred's girlfriend, you know, the Stegosaurus. So if you find her, please give her to me. Thanks. This being Fred. Good job, Melody. Don't worry, we'll find Ginger in no time. So, Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, I think the names were? I'm assuming that's a reference to that.
そっか。
Anything else?
お知らせです。
I have something, Captain.
はい。
Go ahead, I bowed respectfully, then jerked suddenly. When she rose up, her mouth was stretched too widely to be natural, and her eyes had deepened to an uncomfortable blood red.
Yahoo!
So, notice the name change. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to remind you all that in a mere 28 hours, you will all be participating in the deletion game.
誰が勝つかな。
I understand this can be quite a downer for you all, but then again, what if you'll be going down tomorrow, so I guess it's fitting. Sleep well, my friends. I hope you're all excited as I am.
バイバイ。
So I guess I might as well actually just call her that. Dai saluted flippantly, then I returns bewildered.
はい。
はい。
Yes, Captain?
そう。
Must you announce that?
人工知能は彼らがするようにプログラムされています。
I so hope you can turn that off. Unfortunately, Dai's programming overrides my own. I apologize, but I cannot prevent it from occurring.
確かに。
Very well. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want to see someone die again. Melody, calm down. It's okay. I'm here.
落ち着け。
So I'm guessing the nameless dude's probably the one who's going to get iced first. But that's just my prediction. Alright, I want everyone to remain calm.
ありえない。
What? You want us to just sit around and wait? Hope for the best?
とにかく。
For now, yes. We're doing everything we can to understand the programming.
無理だ。
Except that the programming is basically impossible to override without the code.
よしき。
Silence.
まあ。
There's nothing we can do There's nothing we can do for now but our duties.
殺すしかない。
I've got an idea. Let's throw Newbie over there out of the airlock.
ベアトリックス。
What?
任せて。
We were happy until they showed up. Now look what's happening. It has to be their fault. So they're using a third person plural here just because we haven't specified what gender our protagonist is. In the finished game, when you actually get to choose between male and female, it'll probably say he or she. You know very well that throwing a crew member out of the airlock is not going to solve the problem. Why'd you even say such a thing?
まあね。
Who knows? Maybe it would bring us good luck. We won't know until we try. I like the way she thinks. Unfortunately, the person she wants to throw out is me, I think. Beatrix fixed me with a dark, dangerous look. She looked serious. Nicholas's words were utterly lost on her as she continued to stare at me.
やめなさい。
Alright, enough. We are all frustrated and we are all in this together. Pointing fingers is helping no one. We will deal with tomorrow when it comes.
ここで舞台を解散す
Dismissed.
る。キミコ。
Captain.
ニコラス。
I said dismissed. Everyone started to shuffle out of the dining hall in depressing silence. I stood to head towards my quarters, but felt anxious about going back to that cavernous room to be alone with the chaotic thoughts thrashing in my mind. I felt a tentative tap on my shoulder.
ほら。
Quick word, please. Someone's in trouble. Kimiko and Beatrix exchanged glares, and then Beatrix disappeared outside of the hulking metal door. The captain and I were left alone.
よかった。
It's so rare that I can find the time to speak openly with you. It is hard keeping us a secret from everyone.
決まっているだろ。
I understand. I want to tell everyone too because I'm so happy, but now simply isn't the time. I know. Maybe when we fix all this mess with the game, we can tell everyone about us. I hope so too. Kimiko leaned into me, placing her soft, delicate hands on either side of my face. She looked me straight in the eyes.
宇宙船で恋をするなんて考えたこともなかった。
You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. I never thought I could truly be happy.
きっとあなたは私の運命なんだ。
What? So, she was talking about her fate there in Japanese. I don't know. Before you say anything, if I died tomorrow, I want you to know that I was truly happy up until my last moment. I would not ask to spend my last moments in any other way.
あなたは私の宝だ。
Or with anyone other than you.
私はあなた以外の人は 愛せない。
I love you today, tomorrow, and forever. I love you too. Kimiko leaned in and kissed me sweetly.
今夜は帰らせない。
I just want to finish cleaning up here. Why don't you head off to bed and I will be there shortly? Okay, I will see you shortly. I left the dining hall and headed to Kimiko's quarters, constantly checking to ensure no one saw me. I ran to her quarters soon after and turned the lights on as I entered. Kimiko?
はい。
You startled me. How did you get back here before I did? Kimiko moved towards me and placed her fingers across my lips. She leaned in close, and I could smell the scent of strawberries in her hair. I could feel her warm breath prickling on my neck. I felt warm metal slice through my skin effortlessly. I looked down in horror to see a knife protruding from my stomach. Blood was pouring onto the floor. Clutching the knife wound, I stumbled backwards, slipping in the pool of my own blood. Kimiko stood over me, her eyes empty. A soft smile played over her face. She crouched down next to my ear, lightly caressing my face.
永遠に一緒にいようね。
In no world are we together. She drew the knife from my stomach, the pain becoming excruciating as the blade gently dragged across my flesh. From the ground, I saw Kimiko exit into her bathroom. I applied pressure to the open wound, soaking my hands in blood. My breathing became labored, each breath harder than the last as Kimiko enters the quarters.
いや
Oh no! Kimiko let out a scream of pure horror as her eyes locked onto mine. Kimiko rushed to my side, hauling me onto her lap. Tears streamed from her face onto mine as her voice became higher and much more desperate.
はい。
I appeared. Shall I alert the good doctor?
はい。
Hurry!
命令だ。
I disappeared as quickly as she entered.
私はあなたを失うことが怖い。
Come on, don't give up on me. Kimiko fearfully shook me, her panic fueling her actions. Kimi,
あなたを救ってみせる。
it's okay.
待っていて。
It's okay. Don't try to talk. Just stay awake. Nicholas will be here shortly. This is nothing but a flesh wound.
待っていて。
You'll be okay. He'll fix this. You'll be okay. As Kimiko continued to reassure me that everything was going to be fine, dread coursed through my veins as I saw a glint of steel flash behind her. My brain was running rampant. How was this possible? I could feel Kimiko shaking me, screaming my name. Kimiko, behind. No words would come out. My body wouldn't move. Darkness washed over me.
ようこそ削除ゲームへ。
Welcome to the deletion game. So that's a small taste of the game. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see any of the puzzle elements like Exogenesis had for its demo. But I'm curious about it. I want to see a bit more. The game itself is being developed by Aussie devs, so depending on where in the world you actually live in, or where you possess the currency of, the game could actually be a bit cheaper to support for you guys. I think, like, in the US, it's something like $11 for the early backers. That'd be something like 16, I think, for the normal ones. But exchange rates change all the time, so could go up, could go down, all sorts of factors at play. But anyway, Quantum Suicide, it's up to you if you want to back it. If the game gets funded or put on Steam Early Access, I'd look into picking it up. I am a bit disappointed with the whole space visual novels after Orion, but since this is a different team of devs and they seem to have a bit of a twisted sense of humor, they're definitely worth a shot for me. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.